I even bought her flowers. Look, they're on the table waiting for her to come back. Sophia, if you're watching this, please just come back. I love you. I don't know what's happened, but can we just sort this out?
His OnlyFans wife left him. I mean, who could have seen this coming? Beavo, by the way, mate, it's never this serious. Just put the phone down for everybody's sake. So you might remember Beavo. We've done a couple of videos on him at this point. He's been on this like weird humiliation tour. And it does kind of feel inevitable when a UK TikToker has their 2 weeks of fame. They basically always instantly fall off. And with this in mind, Beavo has been clawing to stay relevant. And the result of this desperacy, it's really hard to watch, to be honest.
Do you have a job?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you're a slave to money like me.
That's a slave?
Yeah. You're
Having
a slave.
a job?
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. I'll have a job.
Yeah,
Shagging.
so wait.
It's a good line. It actually is a good line. But it is funny in a way that you just know he's lying. The full podcast is something like 7 hours long. Kind of testament to the fact that people will do anything to stay relevant. And I kind of assumed it was going to be a low point, but somehow it's not. In the aftermath of the podcast, he has somehow got worse. And to be honest, it really is just a hard watch. Now, straight after the podcast, he was complaining that he didn't get paid. And when you hear what the amount was and how this was a problem for him, suddenly it really has like a sad undertone to the rest of the video.
Supposed to get paid $150, which we didn't, which I don't care about the money, but
I don't care about the money, says the man who definitely cares about the money. Because as you're about to see, he's struggling. I mean, he is actually down bad. And you would think that if you go on a humiliation tour, you're at least going to get some money from it. But apparently not. Apparently this guy just did it for no reason.
the fall off is real, guys. I've come to terms. It's been a good journey.
I've been there, bro. I mean, granted, it was at uni when I was earning basically nothing. But you can claw it back, you know, just get a job. And it is ironic because on that Whatever podcast, he did talk a lot of shit about people with 9-to-5s. But I can promise you, having a 9-to-5 is better than just living to humiliate yourself on the internet. Because at this point, it's all he's got left. And he was really hammering home this broke point.
What's gone on? Why's my views dropped? My life's been a lie.
Now at this point, I feel like we all know this is a publicity stunt, but in my mind, that actually makes it sadder, because he actually did start asking for donations, whether it's real or not. So this could be some like 4D chess or something. But either way, the way he talks down to people that work 9-to-5s when they are unequivocally better than him, you can kind of just see in his eyes that behind the facade, he is hurting.
Big up to everyone that's basically gifted a penny, a pound, a fiver, 10p, 20p, all the pennies count. You know the rules. Yeah.
And he's done this in the past, by the way. Like, a lot of his career is built on this. Many times before, he's pretended to be in situations that real people are in every day. I mean, the main one that comes to mind was when he pretended to be homeless. And if you think that sounds sad, then wait until you see it.
Not too great, Aggie. I've recently become homeless. Currently in Central.
And in fairness, it's Beavo. I would believe this, and I probably still would if it wasn't for the fact that he got hammered on a stream, and he admitted to it all, which, as things to do following that go, this is probably the worst thing he could have done.
An example of it.
Well, I went homeless for one day. I went to stay with Aggie and then I moved back in with my dad. So my mum did kick me out.
Oh, so that wasn't real?
No, I was homeless. Well, I wasn't homeless. I never was homeless.
What a cool, like, normal, relatable thing to do, Beavo. If there was ever any chance of him beating the victim allegations, then he burnt it with this interview. And the downward spiral that followed, you know, it is kind of nothing short of justified. Now, after the Whatever podcast, one of his hustles has been, like, making club appearances. UK nightlife is on the ropes, and I'm not sure a Beavo appearance is going to fix that. And I mean, the guy's a meme, so obviously, when you have a load of pissed up 18-year-olds, someone's probably going to take a pop, and that is exactly what's happened on multiple occasions.
And yeah, basically, 3 people decided to throw drinks at me for no other reason, because they think they're hard. They probably live in their mum's shed, play games 40 hours of the week, probably work about 10 hours a week. Well, that 10 hours a week money they probably spend on FIFA points.
Now, given that description, it might have been me that threw the bottle, and it feels like pure projection from Beavo, but that was actually the nicest thing he said in this clip, because what followed is maybe the weirdest power trip of all time.
Yeah, I just don't understand how people below me can hate me. And again, I never put people below me.
I don't put people below me, except, you know, that one time 2 seconds ago when I did put people below me. Beavo, I'll level with you. Putting people below you is something that you actually can't do. Like, genuinely, you might be the only person that can't do that to anyone. And by the way, this isn't even him misspeaking. He did continue to double down.
But in life, you're below me because I'm doing something and you're out clubbing.
They say don't bite the hand that feeds you, and to be fair, Beavo, you should not be biting anyone. You might have the bite force of an XL bully. We should probably get a muzzle on you. And if that stops you from speaking, it's double bonus, really. But the thought that he is better than anyone when his only purpose is to go on stage and dance around is crazy, but I also probably didn't need to tell you that. And this would have been enough, but he did continue to dig this hole deeper.
I'm not saying nothing wrong with clubbing. If you want to live your life clubbing, do your thing. But yeah, I just don't understand how people below me can hate me.
I mean, normally, when somebody has this level of ego, they normally at least have one thing to back it up. But Beavo, he got famous from swallowing potatoes. You would think that given that, he would at least try and keep himself grounded. But in the end, it kind of didn't matter, because he went on another tangent that somehow overshadowed this. He graduated to a bit of stalking, and I say a bit, a lot. If nothing else, I am actually kind of impressed at how good he is at digging his own grave.
But yeah, Sophia, if you're watching this, baby, I love you. I know you commented no on my picture, on my video, but I'm going to come get you, and I will find you. But I love you.
Yeah, so that might be grounds for a restraining order.
I'm going to come get you, and I will find you.
By the way, we should probably sort that sooner rather than later. And what followed this, by the way, was maybe the most menacing run in TikTok history. He made another account, and I think he has now since deleted it. I was just lucky enough to save some of these videos. But Beavo, he channeled Southgate, really. I mean, this is disaster class after disaster class.
And then someone threw a bottle at my head. And I've woke up and it really hurts. And I'm just thinking, like, why do people need to ruin my nightclubs? I'm trying to make some money.
So we got bottled again, and you know, we will find positives where we can. But I think this incident, it might have given him a traumatic brain injury. Because following this, he dipped straight back into the stalker talk. And I mean, Beavo, mate, you're actually not doing yourself any favours, really.
But yeah, it's going to be good. Trying to get some money up. Trying to get enough money to get up to Marv's to basically see what Sophia's doing. I think her pal's flying out before me. And then I might end up flying out there, so...
It sounds good, mate. She's tried to escape you, but you should just probably follow her. She might love that. Maybe. She might pepper spray you, but you know what? It's probably worth the risk. I mean, it's not, but you know. And it even got to the point where he was making videos like this in public.
If anyone has seen her, let me know. I come to Durham to see if she was at home, but she's not. Her mum and dad are very worried as well. Yeah, I don't know what to do, but...
I can guarantee every single person stood around him is shifting uncomfortably. At best, really. I mean, at worst, they are calling the police now.
Sophia's gone on a mad one. I don't know where she's gone. She didn't come home. I don't know if she's embarrassed with me or don't want to be associated with me anymore.
Why would she be embarrassed of you? I mean, granted, there was actually that one time where you asked her to make you bark.
Woof. Tell me to bark.
Bark.
Woof, woof.
Yeah, so on reflection, it was probably that. Maybe, you know, it is an educated guess. And it's actually not an exaggeration, but he did make a whole series about this. Like, genuinely, there is more runtime than any other thing he's ever done online. And by the way, this is probably just another publicity stunt. I'm not naive to that, but also, at the same time, there is like an undertone of desperacy. This could, again, be 4D chess. But the more of these videos I watch, the less I believe that.
Like, Sophia, if you're watching this, please just come back. I love you. I don't know what's happened, but can we just sort this out? I just don't know why you've blocked me on your main and then you've made another one to spite me with all your link stuff. So listen, just message me, please unblock me.
Yeah, the best thing you can do when somebody leaves you is just beg for them, really. That's worked maybe twice. Ever. When I said this was a series, as you can now probably see, I wasn't lying. And with that in mind, I'll leave you with one more clip of him begging, because to be honest, I just can't stomach this anymore.
I don't get how people can say this is giving stalker vibes, yeah? The girl lives with me. She's my girlfriend, wife-to-be.
Yeah, she might not be your wife-to-be. Just let it go, Beavo. Again, put down your phone. And it's fair to say that the people in the comments, they had this same opinion. You need a break, Beavo. I heard Tenerife is nice this time of year. I mean, if you don't know, that is a reference to Jay Slater, this kid that went like missing in Tenerife. Side note, but I don't think Beavo could do a Jay Slater if he tried. To glint from his veneers alone, he's getting found in about 20 minutes. But the way it's looking now, these veneers might not stay in his mouth for long, because mid-recording for this video, a fight has been formally announced in what can only be described as a mid-off. Danny Aaron's versus Beavo is finally happening, and about 3 people globally right now are buzzing, and I'm happy for him, really. But with the way it's looking, this might not end well.
My time has come, boys. You know the rules. Listen, Beavo, Danny Aaron's 31st of August, Dublin. It's going to be a crazy fight, man. I'm training hard.
Now, he says he's training hard, and to be fair, I can imagine that he does fight demons every night. But I'm going to call bullshit on this, because a clip did emerge, and in the clip, he doesn't actually know the name of the gym where he trains.
Tell me where you're training out of.
Currently at the minute, I don't even know. It's in Romford. Don't know, mate. Training.
Edge gym or something.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, no, I think it. Yeah, Edge.
I mean, why do I know that? Not you.
No, I turn up.
Yeah, this can only end well. By well, I mean this man is definitely being knocked out. There are some promo photos circulating too, and to be honest, they don't reassure me. This one, he does just look terrified. And in the other, I mean, that tattoo is criminal. It looks like it's done in like permanent marker or felt tip pen. Maybe Beavo, just wear long sleeve shirts from now on. But yeah, man, at the end of this, there was one final twist, and who could have seen this coming?
Way to Misfits 17 press conference and the Coco main.
Should we get a fit check?
I can't believe it. Someone said it was dead.
Well, Beavo, you really had me there for a second. Given the fake homeless stunt from earlier, this was obvious, and a lot of people did actually call it from early. But really, this is just another level of pathetic. I genuinely don't know what's worse, being a stalker or pretending to be one for cheap views. I mean, obviously, the act of stalking is so much worse. But either way, he is now back with his bride.
Big up the sugar mama and all. But yeah, we're back. We're cooking. It's gonna be fun. What do you expect?
She does not care, bro. She does not care. Yeah, man, at the end of this, let me know what you think about Beavo. People have been having their say in the TikTok comments. I bet her Beavo smells, you know, his words, not mine. Like and sub, or yours will too. And it won't, but you know what? There is no other way to end this video.